You've got someone really fighting for your attention right now. But it's coming through messy. It's coming through fucking messy. Like, the way that they're trying to approach this is messy. It's a little aggressive. I think it's a little eager, but in a bad way. And I love how you're just kind of holding the power right now. Because I feel like there was once a time with this person where you were almost rejected by them or turned down, or they were the one that was harder to reach, is kind of what I'm getting. Like, it's almost showing me like the tables have turned. The tables have turned. And now you're the one who's standing here with all of the power. And it feels good. It feels really good. Like, you've got someone in their fucking head right now. You have got them in their head. I feel like this is honestly driving them crazy. And it's just so interesting because it's like they got knocked off their throne in some sense. And I think they're trying to stay like cool and detached, but it's just not working for them. Like, it's literally just not working for them. They're coming through as just being a little too much right now. And you're kind of just sitting back and observing this and just kind of like watching this all go down. And I think it's kind of satisfying for you because you've brought out feelings in this person that are like a child. Like, they're acting like a child from this emotional space. Again, you've knocked them off the throne, you've knocked them off the pedestal, and now it's like they don't know how to act. So they're kind of like reverting back to childish ways and just kind of doing things that I guess are taking you a bit by surprise. And you're kind of just, yeah, standing in it like, well, I feel like you're seeing a whole other side of this person. And it's almost like you're getting the vulnerability from them that you craved in the first place and that you wanted from them in the first place. And you don't want it to come through in this messy way. Like, you don't want them coming through in the way that they are, in this vulnerable state, in this messy way. But this is what you ultimately wanted from them. You just wanted it to be manifested as, you know, maybe commitment or more, I guess, mature emotional energy. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you're getting the form of them that you asked for, but not delivered in the way that you hoped. I just feel like the more that you detach here and the more that you kind of take a step back, the more it's like driving them crazy. Like, your magnetism is off the charts right now with this Queen of Wands energy. Like, you are holding the power. And it's so funny because you're actually coming through as like super composed in this situation. Like, it's hard to tell what you're even feeling because you're not sharing too much. Like, you're holding your cards really close to your chest right now, but you're watching. You're fucking watching. I do feel like you have strong feelings for this person. Like, this person does bring out a strong emotional reaction out of you, but for whatever reason right now it's tempered. Like, you're able to really like rein it in and just kind of watch and just kind of observe. And I think that this is kind of driving this other person crazy. I just feel like you're seeing a very real side of them. Like, they presented themselves to be one way, and now you're seeing a completely different version of them. It's like really throwing you off guard, I think, seeing how this is all sort of playing out right now. I think this person's generally pretty composed. They're definitely someone who shows feelings in a very like reserved and self-contained way. Like, they don't just actively express. They really have to think about what they're feeling before they express it. But like I said, they're reverting to this sort of Page of Cups energy where it's like, whatever I'm feeling is just spilling out of me whether I want it to or not. And that is the mirror that you hold up. Like, you are the trigger, baby. You're just holding up the mirror, you know, and I feel like you're able to bring big emotional reactions out of people, like, whether you like that or not, whether that's something you actively try and do or not. Like, that is sort of how your energy works. You do, you do create big emotional reactions out of people, but it's like, why couldn't I have this vulnerable version of you, but in a way that was actually like what I wanted, you know? A happier version of this. I feel like I just get the sense that at one point you were begging for this person's attention, you were begging for their validation, and I don't want to say like desperately pleading with them, but you were asking for what felt like the bare minimum for you in terms of what you need emotionally, and they were just kind of stuck in their ways. And now that you've pulled back your energy, they're like feeling anxious, they're feeling scared, like they feel like they have to compete for your attention, like it's really bringing this strong emotional reaction out of them, and I feel like they just genuinely don't know how to act. Like they honestly do not know how to act right now. I think it's just funny. It's just funny because of course you get that validation and that attention that you ultimately wanted from the get-go when you pull back. That's what you do. That is your mirror that you hold up. You are the trigger. You are the freaking you are powerful as fuck. You're powerful as fuck. And I feel like they just didn't see this coming. I think they expected to have access to you for a lot longer, and they took advantage of that. They took advantage of that, honestly. I think this person really expected to have access to you longer than you allowed them to. And now that you have stopped investing in the way that they're used to, it feels very hurtful for them. I think they're experiencing a level of rejection right now that they honestly were not expecting, they weren't anticipating. I think they were very used to holding the cards and being the one in charge here and the one who's calling the shots, and now the tables have turned and it's like, oh fuck, like am I losing you for real? Like is this the end? And yeah, I just feel like you guys are standing in a really weird place right now because part of you feels like, you know, I really want to invest in this. I want to see where this goes. I care about this person. I think this person, honestly, there's a curiosity with them. There's almost a contrast between, am I curious about them or am I just desperate to figure them out or to win them? Almost seeing it like a challenge, you know? So there's like curiosity in terms of the passion surrounding this. Like it feels very passionate. It feels very real. It feels, you know, like this person does also inspire growth for you as well. Like you recognize where you need to heal or where you need to up your boundaries or where you need to be more discerning. Like this connection really makes you think is what I'm getting at. It really makes you think. But I think part of you also has wanted to pursue this for the challenge. And I think that's part of you feeling like you have to earn this person's affection. I think you also do seek out a challenge when it comes to romantic partners, and that's like an unconscious sort of pattern that may be breaking here right now. It also could go as deep as like the family wound, but I think part of you knows that like you've sort of already done your work here, and that's why you've taken a step back. Like you've recognized where things are kind of fucked up, you know, and where you don't really want to participate in certain aspects of this connection. It's like you've become super aware of certain dynamics playing out that you just don't want to perpetuate. Like you have internalized a lot of the lessons that have presented in this connection. And that's why you're kind of sitting back and feeling more confident and feeling more empowered in yourself. But at the same time, it's hard because you do feel emotionally attached to this person. I think you do feel quite loyal to this person in a sense. You do also really see the potential in this person. So it's like you're on the path of, okay, I'm learning from this. I'm internalizing the lessons, but like, can they catch up to me? You know, it's almost like they're going through a trial period right now. But the way that they're acting, it's like they aren't quite there in terms of emotional growth. And so they're coming through as a little chaotic, a little sporadic. It's like you're trying to win me back, but you're doing it in this way that is just kind of messy, or you're trying to get my attention in a way that is a wrong fucking way to go about it. Like, let's refine this, you know? But obviously you can't just like lead the horse to the water and expect it to drink. They've got to do it by their own free will. It's just kind of like, dude, literally Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands. I do think once things sort of chill out here with you guys, like once the energy stops being intense, because they take it like you're playing games, but you're literally just protecting your energy. Like, you're not playing games. On some level, you may feel like you are because you haven't ever really practice having boundaries like this before and like really being protective of your energy like this before. So it may feel like, am I playing a game because I'm not easily accessible right now? It's like, no, you're just breaking the pattern of being a people pleaser and being a fucking doormat. You know what I mean? So like, you're good. This person just needs to catch up. This person just needs to catch up. And honestly, I think you guys are both healing the same wound. I think they could have some fear around abandonment and shit like that. So this could be triggering them in that way. But there's so much room for growth in this connection. There really is. Like, there is a lot of potential here. I think we just need to let the energy settle a little bit before we have the conversation that we need to have, and let them pursue you. Let them fucking pursue you, because they need to.